Good evening, everyone. We're back again another week that we've had plenty of opportunities to learn. And I do keep saying, I wonder what I learned this week. Because when you get into that rat race, do you ever stop to think of what it is that is going on in your internal world? My life is kind of all higgledy-piggledy. 1 minute I'm planning, the next minute I think I demolish the plans and just go a totally different way. But that's me, and I don't try to justify it. My spirit somewhere or other is floating around up there, and it has lost its way at times. And in that process, I end up that I probably learned something. I was just saying to Stacey there, I go in to look at something or to turn on, look at Google, explore whatever something that I'm searching for. Now, all of a sudden, a couple of hours later, I can find I'm after being on this machine for so long, and time has just drifted. So it is, the Wheel of Fortune in tarot is about change all the time. Nothing stays the same. You're going round and into you're going from one stage to another, and that's what life is. It's interesting. Very interesting when it's going well. Not so interesting when you don't like what is going on for you. We'll start I'll start linking when I find that there's someone coming up, and if you like, I'm just getting June at the moment. Not sure whether that's June as in the month or the name, but we'll see. So if there's anyone, the old thing, anybody there? If there's anyone there at the other end of the screen, we'll see what Joan. Hi, Julianne. How are you? And so we'll see how Shani, I haven't seen that name before. Chris, hi. It's lovely that you're able to join us here. It is, okay, Casey. Right. Watching from Scotland, Kirsty the Celts. Kirsty, can I come to you, please? Can you understand the name June or the month of June being significant? Because yeah. I'm just writing your name down because the vibration of your name that actually at times I work with because I do numerology, and I'm just feeling that energy. As I said there, do you understand the name June or the month of June as being significant? Okay, that's lovely, because that's the first thing that came in. You would understand a lady who was very active right up until her passing, even though she was well past my years. I'm not going to tell you what years they are, but put it this way, 1951 is significant. So I'll let you do the maths on that. That's your numerology. I feel this lady would be in her 80s. I feel too, I would have had, say she was very active, but it wasn't that I feel with her that her legs give her a lot of trouble. And I feel that's why she remained active, that she wanted to overcome what was going on in the stiffness and pain. It was like rheumatism or arthritis. I feel with her that she's a grandma, and I feel that with her she's talking about 10. She's talking about 10 children, and I feel there's 10 grandchildren she's talking about here. Feel too, I want to be in a situation where, okay, she was on her own for quite a length of time, I feel her husband passed, and I feel there was difficult times. I also feel a country situation where she is out and about in the countryside. There is there's a lovely there's a lovely picture that is in the family, and she's surrounded by children. Now, I feel the grandchildren, because she would be quite mature with this in this photo. I feel with her, she would have been, I don't want to say this, that it's taken up the wrong way. She was strict. She was strict in her family, with her children. And that strictness went down the drain when she had her grandchildren. I feel that she was just a piece of putty with her grandchildren. And that's natural, because I think I could say the same with my own. What I itch around here, so she's drawn very, very close. The energy is just very close. I feel that for her, this is your gran. Yeah, I felt it was a grandma, and I feel, but you would have lovely memories with her, because it's not a matter of, as I say, the strictness. She would let you do things that she wouldn't let her own children do, and that's something you would understand. 10 or 11 children. Now, I feel they're grandchildren, but I can be wrong, because that just floats back and forth on me. There is I'm going back to the countryside. She's showing me, I know, bless her, but she had within her, like she expressed to me about the two different types of life she had between children and grandchildren, that it was so different. You would understand grandchildren that grew up with her, that if she was in the house with them, or vice versa, because I feel there's that. When I find that someone's getting the breakfast, and I feel that there's the morning activity going on in the house, and I feel this is where she's shown me this. I feel too that as I'm linking with you, that what she wants at the moment, she wants you to start taking care of yourself, because she's saying that you're taking care of others at the expense of yourself. It's like I'm feeling very, very tired, very, very much. It's like I'm spending more energy than I'm taking in, if that makes sense to you, because she really would have, she's with you, and she's talking about the times that you have to, you've had to be strong, because you were faced with challenges that you would never have thought of having to face. And I feel that that's her acknowledgement that to you, that she's been with you. And she's saying too that there's family are there's family close and family not so close, and I feel that's in two different dimensions, just not in geographic not in geographic terms. I feel like there's a distance with some of the family, and I feel that she's saying that you can't fix it all for everyone. You can't be that you can't put yourself in that situation. I also want to talk about an Irish connection here, because as I'm with her here, she's singing Alive, Alive, Oh. So that's associated with Dublin, Molly Malone and It's a song that talks about a Dublin lady. I don't think Molly would actually refer to herself as lady, but anyway, I feel too that she wants to be remembered, and she knows she is remembered. And okay, there's a lot of issues that is coming up. And she says you have passed out on you haven't got involved. You haven't got involved, and she's just saying stay that way. She says just stay that, and she's saying stay that way, because you'll know afterwards. It's best sometimes to stand back. She's a young man with her. I feel this young man passed just a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I feel he was, she's not saying, I'm trying to see if he was son or grandson, but at the minute I have nothing coming through from that. There is, okay, I feel with this young man, I feel he chose his time to go. He chose when he wanted to leave this earth plane. And she says the energy, he has a beautiful, beautiful energy. And she's blended with them. And all I'm getting, because I'm not getting the connection, I'm not actually feeling the connection. What I'm feeling is that there had to be a connection, because she really goes very, very softly when she says he chose his time to go and he's okay. Okay. Would you understand her saying, you're some tulip? Because she said it twice there. You're some tulip. That was her way of kind of making fun of something that was said or done. Okay. And I'll give you the month of October is an anniversary of passing, and the month of October, and also the month of January. And I feel that June is a month, because she's taking me around. She's taking me around the long way. I'll leave you with her love, because she has that lovely kind of, I'm here, no nonsense. Okay. But she's connected with them, because for whatever reason, there's something about their energies coming together, which was really lovely. And just before you go, I wanted to say something that she's saying to me: keep on keeping on. Now, it feels like something that you started to do, and that now you kind of let it go. But she says this has to be of benefit to you. So keep on keeping on, and don't allow. As I said, it was about a moment ago. She talked about how you stand back in a situation, in a particular situation, and didn't get involved, and you see what there's someone that's getting the keys of a house, or there's new keys involved somewhere along the line that she's talking about. So I'll leave that with you, Kirsty, and thank you for working with me. Thank you. The vodka is great hidden in the water. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Spiritual enlightenment, I call it, of a different nature. Tommy, how are you? Lovely to see you. Yvonne. Let me just see where we... Cyprus. Oh, and the heat. I would like to be there at this minute. What is it? Gemma, could I link with you, please, for a moment? The first thing I'm finding as I'm linking here, you would understand a young man coming in that would be very artistic. He was artistic in music and in drawing. And I feel with him that as I'm linking with him, he would be a very gentle young man. I feel with him that there was an accident, a passing that was very quick. I feel too with him that as I'm getting closer to him, that he was quite a quiet young man, didn't express, he wouldn't be talking loud, or he wouldn't be taking over conversations. I'm just feeling that with this young man. Okay, can you understand this, Gemma? He would be, at the most, I'd say he'd be mid-30s. That's at the most. He's holding himself as young. You know the way you see someone walking, and when you see them walking, you know straight away whether they're carrying themselves sprightly or not. But with him, I feel that he would be, the most he'd be is into his early 30s. And as I'm with him, he's talking about family, and he's talking about 3 in the family. And he also says there's twins in the family. Can you understand? Can you understand this, Gemma? I just want to make sure that I'm with you. Yeah, it's just hard to know because I don't see the names. What do you think, Gemma? Are you able to come back? Not sure with the twins. Can you understand everything else about him? I was just trying to think which one. This young man would have been very good at music. And I feel he would have strummed, he's saying. I feel he would have played the guitar. But I feel his ability was more than that. I feel his ability was to actually write music and write little, okay, what I was going to say ditties, but no, he would have written verse. And I feel too with him that he would just love drawing. And the drawing would be just any form of, if he had a canvas or even a piece of paper for that matter, he'd be there drawing and doodling. Okay, all right. I've just felt there the music was important. Thank you for connecting, Gemma. I just feel, but anyway, listen, because I don't want him to be, placed in the wrong area. Okay. Do you have connections with in Wales? Because I'm just trying to place them in the right place. Everyone listen, because I just want to be there's the name of David and there's the name of Alan coming through as well from this young man. It's either names that's around you, Gemma, or around him if I am with you. No. Music is the important one, that I do know, because that's the way he came in. That's the way he came in on with the music. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Thank you, Gemma. I think I'll give it out to whoever's listening, and if there's anyone there that can understand this young man. There was an accident and he went very fast to spirit. There was no time. There was no time between the accident and him passing. I feel it was instant. I feel too. As I'm looking at him here now, I feel that he had lovely sandy coloured hair, and it was lovely. It was a lovely head of hair that he had. It was like, I don't know, someone on telly, but I'm terrible with names on the telly. But he had that flow of hair. It just wasn't a tight cut. There's also he's talking about his sister here on the earth plane, and he's talking about her. Okay, I feel time has passed, and we're talking about 15 years roughly since this happened. And I feel too that his sister has had children since he passed. Can anyone understand? Was he on a bike? All I can tell you, I can't say whether he was on a bike. It was nighttime, because I see that he was in darkness, and for him, it lit up. There was a light that basically met him when he was going to spirit. And what he shows me is that it was at night time, and he met this real bright light. So and I'd only be using my head if I went and said to you that he was on a bike. Can you understand, just on the side of that, on the side of the music thing, can you understand someone in the family being very good with music? And we'll strum the guitar, because the strum is what he actually said. Okay. Right, because as I said, I just felt, and he gave me 15 years. He gave me 15 years since it happened. Okay, Gemma, we are on track. I tell you, I said to Stacey is moderating for me tonight, and I said to Stacey, I didn't know whether I'd be able to do the show because I'm not feeling great tonight. So I'm off kilter, as the saying goes. That I'm not just sharp on it. Would you understand the sister, and the sister having babies since he passed? Because I feel he's aware of children. He's aware of young children being around the family now, And one of them, okay, so there has to be a boy in that. One of them is very like him. Because this is why he's been focusing on the children hadn't come in. And I feel too, he just would be very much, he'd be very much of a childlike. He loved play. He loved being in that energy with children. I just feel him going and swinging children around. That's what I'm seeing him doing at the minute. Okay, I just if you could tell his sister that he's looking after her little boy. I feel the little boy that he's talking about is very much in tune as this, and he's taken me back there, as was he. He was very much aware of, even though he was only 16, he knew how spirit was different to our physical or our mind, that spirit was equally he was equally aware of the power of spirit. And this wee man, now he's of a similar way. And if you get talking to him, that he'll surprise you with the little things he'll come out with. He'll say, he's only a child, how does he know this? I just feel that sense of care and that sense of love that he has. Now, he's saying here about his mum. He's saying about his mum. That's still, that's something she never got over. The broken heart, the broken dreams that she had for him. That's something I think any mother or parent, father as well, life has never ever goes back to what a parent sees as normal when they lose a child. It changes their whole life. But I feel at the moment that he's saying about you and needing time out, needing to take. It's like you have been in the wars for the last 3-4 months, and he's very much aware of the stress you put yourself under. And as he talks about the stress that you're under, he's saying too that you have your grandma's eyes, and you have your grandma's way of being the carer. And I know you'll understand what he's saying there, because there wouldn't be, it's like different people in the family has different attributes, and that's something that he's saying about you. I don't know if you're nursing, but there's definitely nursing in the family, because he shows me the old-fashioned. They don't do it now. They have the caps. He's showing that sitting on the table. I feel as I'm with him now at the moment, he's very content. He's very content now. Okay, there's a book that it's like a copybook or a scrapbook, more like a scrapbook, because there's pictures in it. That is in his room, and that it's open many, many times. I don't know if you'd know that, but if you can ask, it's been opened and looked at many, many times. And all he can do is smile when that's been done. I feel, okay, right. I know there was David and Alan earlier. Can you understand the name Paul? Because he's just come in as saying I was going to bring to a close. I feel I'd bring the night to a close, and that's to Stacey, because I just feel my energy is not. My energy hasn't picked up. I thought it might. I thought Spirit. I was given my energy over to Spirit to bring it. It's just not happening. Yeah, I'm just, as I was saying or passing on to him that I was coming to an end. He came in with the name Paul, and he came in also telling me that there's family celebration coming up. I know we had June for the first link, but there's a family celebration in June coming up, and he'll be there because I feel it's within his family. Okay, there's lovely blue flowers. Now I don't know the name of flowers, but there's lovely blue flowers that is around, and he's admiring them, and he's also more than with admiring flowers. It's about healing as well. So I feel there's a lot of healing coming in from Spirit, and it's for the family. There's a significance to it, but now either this is March, either an anniversary or birthdays about now. Okay, he's just passing over to you a book that says My Life, and that book is for you, not his life. It's for you to write and to acknowledge what you believe in, what you know. That sounds strange, but believe in yourself. Believe in because I feel there's thoughts going on about what you're going to do, and within that, I feel within that it's very much you don't know if you're ready or not, but he's saying, yeah, and here's the book that will show you in time to come just how ready you were if you start writing in it. Okay, I'll leave you with his love, and thank you for working with me. Stacey, I'll bring to a close because even my voice is going down.